I mean, Russell, can you give us the Broadway scoop? How's it going?
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been one of the best things in my life. I love it. Um, I, we got back from Montreal and I had a 4 days of more of rehearsals, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Um, but you don't. It is like putting all the elements really doesn't happen until you do that put in rehearsal. So I felt very ready, and then the put in rehearsal happened, and I was like, oh, because the costume's a lot more intense than it was
The costume's
off Broadway.
crazy. I posted the two
Yeah,
back to back. I had no idea.
it's like 40 pounds, and it's so hot, and it's got like all these. It's like a cape and things. So like all those stairs, you're like going up and down, and if I don't hold it in a certain way, I'll trip on it. So that was the thing where I was like, oh shit, like this is very different from what I did before, and so just running it.
What's the heaviest piece of it? I mean, it's just heavy
It
fabric.
just all. I mean, I'm a big person, so it's probably only like 5 pounds on Jim Parsons, but there's that much more.
Did you get to see Jim's compared to they?
Yeah.
I remember always being told that like whenever they got a new Elphaba in Wicked, that like there's some of these costumes are very expensive, and like the
Yeah.
one that she flies in, it's so elaborate.
Yeah, I
So
I can't imagine preserving the one that I have, only because of like they can only do so much. That good, thank God it's only 2 weeks, because the smell of how sweaty I get. That was the biggest, I think, crisis on their part in the first day or two. They were like, "You sweating a lot," and they were like, "What can we do?" And you're like, "Nothing," because it's like you get used to it. Like I'm already like more used to it now. But if you don't know and you're under the lights, and also the start of the show, you're in that huge costume, and then you put a winter coat on over it, and then this fake mustache. So like you're just like everything is hot, and so
wait, now
so
you do because when I saw the mustache, I remember being like, wait, what was this part? Is that when you're in the
That's-
big numbers in the beginning?
just the opening number, just to cover up that I'm wearing lipstick, and then
Oh.
I rip it off in that like quick change, and like would pull the coat off and the dress is underneath, that sort of thing. So
Okay.
yeah, it was kind of like, what are we going to do about the sweat situation? So we kind of figured it out. I mean,
What was the solution?
they got me some spray that doesn't, I don't think it does anything. But halfway through the show, right after my breakdown, I do take the dress off for like 5 to 7 minutes and like cool it down, and like yeah, it just gives me a nice little thing. It doesn't do that much, other than it's just nice to take off for a little bit. But
Do you take it off, or is it like is it like a NASCAR, like you come off and 10 people
no, I
come
can
up
take
and-
it off. I can take it off quickly alone. I do need help putting it back on.
Now
in a
you
couple-
told me before you were going to go on for the first time, you said that the show starts with a pre-show announcement.
No, they didn't.
Said by Jim
It's
Parsons.
it's Marla.
and it was so funny. They changed it,
Yeah,
so they knew
they
to
have a
change
Marla.
it.
They have a Marla one.
Okay, because
I was like,
funny to
oh
me.
my God, no! This is setting me up for such a bad thing. No. So
Hey guys, it's Jim Parsons. Can't wait to see you. I know you traveled all this way, and you're about to see, that's right, the Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory. See you soon. Enjoy the show.
yeah, I no. So that put in happened, and I was like, oh shit, it is very different. And then it's just like, if you get a few notes, and then you do the show for the first, and it was a 2 show. The first day I was going to be doing it was 2 shows. That first audience, that first show was a little like, it was 2 things. It was definitely like, oh, I'm getting my sea legs a little bit. It felt like, and I told people that I was like, listen, don't come to the first one. I just want one in front of an audience. And then,
Yeah, I read the ticket sale report. It said it was rough the first show because you told people not to come.
I didn't tell the public. I told my like family and friends.
It was all these ads on my Instagram about Jim Parsons being it, and then
Yeah.
a video of Russell being like, "Hey, don't come to this first one. It's just for me."
No, and it was good too. It was like, it was a Saturday matinee crowd. They
Yeah.
felt a little more, but it was good. It was good. But Saturday night was like It was just one of the best nights of my life. It was such a great crowd. I felt so comfortable in it finally. And then, yeah, just like a really great response. And it's just, I don't know, it's very cool. I'm trying to like really soak it in and be like, I'm going to the theater as early as I can. I'm like, I'm doing all the voice routine stuff and stretching and all the things, and I'm wearing my robe, and I'm like, just.
Are you using my thing? Are you using the?
I'm
the
using
vape?
the Mister. I'm using.
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
it all. I just love being in a nice theater in a nice dressing room, like feeling like very Broadway.
What
I just love it.
What is like? I'm sure there's many elements to it, but like, is the feeling like, oh, I'm on the thing, I'm on Broadway, or is it simply how big the audience is? I mean, it's a massive.
I think it's less about the audience size. It feels more like when I get to the end of the breakdown, and it's been like great. Like I'm been getting a really nice response to it, and so I get to hold for a while and just kind of like look out, and you're center stage at the St. James Theater, and I feel like every time, this is corny or whatever, but like it feels like you're just thinking of all. I mean, I've been a kid, I saw the producers there, and so getting to like stand at that center point and like get that response in that space, you just think of all the other performances and amazing people that have gotten to do that and to feel connected to it. It just feels really cool. And yeah, I mean, like last night, these crews too, the union crews that like work in those houses, this guy Timmy, he was like, hey, I see your friend Mark, you're friends with Mark Lynn Baker. Mark Lynn Baker is an actor. He famous for being on the show Perfect Strangers in the 80s, but also does a lot of theater. And he did the Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum in 1996 with Nathan Lane. At the St. James Theater, he played Hysterium. So Mark and I did a show last year together. Mark was going to come see me, and so I put him on the list to come back. And so Timmy, this union guy, was like, Mark and I are good friends. We met, because he's been in that theater since 1990, like before so over 30 years. And just imagine going every night and seeing all the shows that have played there. It's just wild, to think of that.
So these, I guess I never thought of it that those crew guys,
Some of them,
are
yeah.
employed by the theater.
Yes,
like they're
yeah.
the theater person.
They're the theater.
So, God forbid, I mean, every time a new musical comes in, no one is hoping it's better than those guys.
Yeah.
There are some musicals that I'd be like, get me out of here.
Yeah. I mean, and also you're like, gotta imagine like, I think they've lucked out because it's a pretty, like, it's a sought after theater. It's so big and it's old, and so I think like they've had the producers, they've had Funny Thing Happened with the Forum, they've had like these long running big kind of comedy hits. Yeah, I mean, it's just, so it's going to be, I'm going to be,
by the way,
really
just
depressed.
so you know, that's my list. It's when I'm talking the top 3 Broadway comedic musicals. A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
Me too. Love it.
Producers, Titanique. Those will always be my 3.
Those are your 3.
Put them in the books.
You're listening to The Downside
The Downside.
with Gianmarco Soresi.